Hey everybody, Ross here and welcome back to another gamertagged video and the second of our series of videos looking at the Nacon Daija fight stick, which is this bad boy right here. In our previous video we took a really good in-depth look at some of its features. We did a bit of an unboxing and a real deep dive of some of its unique selling points. Now, as you can see to the side here, we have one of our previously modded fight sticks, and it is the Razer Panthera Evo. And of course, we did a video about that as well, but we only got the modification process so far. And as you can see, we managed to swatch out the ball top, and of course we did the custom artwork, but we really struggled with the buttons. So that is not the case with this stick right here. We are going to be switching out the artwork here, we're going to be switching out the color of the ball top, and we're going to be fully modifying the buttons as well. And that is because of this hero feature right here. These two buttons on the side, pop that open like you're opening the trunk of a car, and then as you can see, we have full access to the internals of the fight stick. That means that we should have no bother switching out those buttons. And speaking of the modification process, we have something very special for you. It is, of course, the Wolverine custom artwork that we're going to be applying. So I created that just a few days ago, printed it out. You can do that, of course, yourself as well. You can download the templates from the Nacon website, put together your own artwork, print it out, and then basically we're going to cut that out, get it fitted across the top panel here, and then get into the real gubbins of modifying the buttons as well. So down the side here, we have a box full of trusty Sanwa components. As you can see, let's just pop these out so you can have a real good look at them. We have the yellow, which is of course the classic Wolverine yellow. They're going to go on L1 and L2 respectively. And we also have a cluster of 6 blue buttons. So we're really going to have a fantastic fully color-coded color scheme here of the classic Wolverine colors, yellow and blue. And I cannot wait to really get into this and of course record the whole thing, get it edited together and show you just how easy or potentially difficult this process is. So let's switch over to the Skycam and get into it. Okay everybody, here we are transferred over to the top-down camera, and as you can see, you're getting now a really good look at the artwork that we're going to be cutting out and then fitting it to the stick, which is sitting to the side here. Now if you take a really good look, you're going to be able to see that we have a red keyline all the way around here in this rectangular shape, and then we have of course the 8 circular button cutouts that we also need to pop out as well. But there's a few extra things that you need to be aware of as well. There are 6 tiny little circles that need to be popped out, and there is this little horizontal strip here, and that is to allow the essentially what is the light bar function of the fight stick to shine through as well. Now I guess if you didn't want that light kind of shining through, you wouldn't necessarily need to cut out that little notch of the fight stick, but it's obviously nice to still have that as well. So the things you're obviously going to need for this is a scalpel. It's basically a modeling scalpel, and be incredibly careful with this everybody, because these blades are incredibly sharp and it doesn't take much just to give yourself a nick or quite a sore cut with that. So be very, very careful when handling that. And of course you're going to be needing a modeling cut mat as well. You obviously don't want to mark your desk, or if you're doing it on your mum's kitchen table, she's going to be livid if you don't use any kind of protective surface as well. And it's also beneficial to have a steel rule. Now I recommend having a steel rule over any typical plastic ruler, because if the blade accidentally slides for whatever reason, on a plastic ruler you can slip across the top of a plastic ruler, and also you can damage the ruler as well, because it's just plastic. A scalpel is going to cut its way right through that, whereas a steel ruler is going to give you a little bit of extra protection because it's obviously a much stronger material. So without further ado, shall we begin the process of cutting this out? And the thing to bear in mind as well is that you don't actually have to lean very hard. Do not apply much pressure to this, because this scalpel is so incredibly sharp. You almost have to just very gently, almost repeatedly score the paper and it will cut straight through. So if I just lift that off, and as you can see, it's already sliced through that. So that was 2 very light scores with this scalpel. So don't try and feel like you have to cut it in one slash. You really don't. Just be very, very careful and take your time. Patience is obviously the most important thing here. Okay, there we go. One fully cut out piece of artwork for our fight stick. And then if I drop that over the top, you can see, or you should be able to see, that all the little screw holes properly match up as well now. So the next phase is to pop off the plexiglass, get this fitted. Okay, so in order to pop off this plexiglass, we have 6 little Allen key screws here that we need to pop off. And the great thing is, if you just take the sheath and the disc off the lever for now, because I don't want to lose that. There we go, pop that to the side. Open up the fight stick. And if I just tilt this so you can get a really good look, there you go. In here was a little screwdriver for your troubles. Comes with the stick, which I think is quite fantastic. So what we're going to do is just pop this off. Okay, now I believe this should just pop off. There we go. It actually does just pop off. There we go. Gravity is your friend. So if I take this out, that is the almost latex card, I want to say, that comes with the fight stick. So you pop that to the side, and unfortunately, which I didn't actually realise, and I'm quite disappointed about, the button prompts, as in the square, triangle, R1, R2, they're actually on the plexiglass, whereas I've actually added it to the artwork of my fight stick, which turns out didn't actually need to do. Oh, that's a bugger. That's a bit of a shame. So as you can see, it's now fitted, but I've got, I mean, it's not the end of the world, I guess. I've got a double R2. If anything, my own custom button prompts makes it easier to see. So in the future, what I might do is actually get the exact placement of these buttons and put my icons directly over them. Still, never mind, that's fine. There we go. Okay, that's it fitted, guys. I'm quite excited by how that looks. That looks absolutely incredible, if I do say so myself. Look at that. Wow. That is pretty stunning. If I hold that up to the camera so you can get a real good look at it. Look at that. How stunning does that look? Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So what we can do just now is fit the ball top. And there we go. So this is going to spin just now until we tighten it. So we have a little disc which comes in the tool set, which is fantastic. This little, almost like a little silver coin. Right, there you go. That's it there. So what you want to do is open this up, and here, pop that there just to secure it, to stop it from free spinning, and then there you go. That is it, fully fitted. So there you go. Look at that. How incredible does that look? Look at that. And there you go. Our yellow ball top with the Wolverine artwork. I am thoroughly impressed with that. Really, really quite excited by how this looks. Stunning. There you go. So next up, we're going to be doing the buttons, which should be really, really quite simple. So each of these wires are quite tight, and it is a little bit scary, but they do pop out. So these are all silver connectors. I'm just going to actually do it this way instead. These are silver connectors. We just need to detach these from the black button, and then the black button will just pop out. And before you know it, you've got a brand new button in place. So here we go. Oh, that's scary. They are incredibly tight, but as you can see, the two connectors are now detached. And you pinch the sides here, and then voila, out pops a black Stammer button. So we actually want to switch this out for a yellow one. Classic Wolverine yellow. So as you can see, pretty much like for like, other than the colour. So let's pop this in. And as you can see, it just did a real satisfying snap there. And that is it in place. And we're just going to reconnect the two silver connectors and pop the little plastic sleeves. back over the top of them. Okay, there we go. That is pretty sturdy. Absolutely perfect. And we'll just tilt that up so you can have a good look. As you can see, there you go. Perfectly fitted yellow button. Ah, damn it. Oh, my hands are destroyed here. Hands are absolutely destroyed. Look at that. Look at that. Crazy. Okay, there we go. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, a fully wired up fight stick. My hands are kind of mangled, but we did get there in the end. So let's close this bad boy up and have a good look at it. Okay everybody, well there you go, the entire process of modding a Nacon Daija arcade fight stick from the very beginning. As you can see, we started out with this, basically this very clean slab-like design that the fight stick comes as stock. And as you can see now, the transformation of this incredible fight stick. We have our custom Wolverine artwork over the faceplate. We have a yellow Sanwa ball top, and we have 8 new Sanwa buttons, and boy, do they feel fantastic. 6 blue, 2 yellow accent buttons for L1, L2 respectively, and I can't wait to play some Marvel vs. Capcom Ultimate, of course as the Wolverine. So guys, thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, then do stick it below the video on our YouTube channel or on our Facebook, depending on where you're watching this video. And if you have enjoyed the video, then do remember to give us a like, a share, and maybe even a follow as well. But for now guys, take care. This was the second of our fight stick customization and review videos. The first one was an unboxing, which you can find the link in the description for if you want to go back and watch that. And the next one is going to be an actual playtest of the fight stick, and also a side-by-side comparison with my other main fight stick, which is the Razer Panthera Evo. So that's going to be a really fun video. You're not going to want to miss that. And that will be getting posted online probably next week as well. So guys, take care, and we'll see you on the next one.